So Colin, when you were made caretaker, you said you wanted the job.
Yeah.
You've got the job. Is it the job that you thought it would be?
I think it is. I think the run that we've been on has obviously made the job more enjoyable. But I'm not sure whether you know, Phil, but I think we've only had one blank week since I've been in charge without a midweek game. So to try and actually be a manager without the football, I haven't been able to do that apart from that 1 week. But I love every minute of it. And but as the games keep coming thick and fast, I keep having to spend like hour here and hour there just to tidy my office up and get things organised for scouting and things like that.
And do you enjoy that extra responsibility?
Oh yeah, I've said it. You know, I'm not only said it once. I've said it loads of times. I think I've served my apprenticeship. I've managed men before, and that's not a problem. I have a different style to most people, but I think that at the moment the players are responding to that, and long may that continue.
So you've had a brilliant start, we've had a long unbeaten run, it's been some great football played and some good wins. I think the main question is, how have you managed to turn the team, obviously we were in a bit of a rut, and you've turned it into what is, you know, an entertaining winning side?
Yeah, good question. The girls in the office will like this, because what I keep saying is if I could bottle it, put a top on it and sell it, I'd not have to manage again, I could live on the earnings. I have a certain style of management, and I've learnt that through all the times that I've been working with young players and with senior players, and I think that I'm broadening my style to now being a manager of a football club. I've certainly changed the way we play because we have a different shape, and that's obviously, I think it's helped the players that's on the team, and them two things I think have been the reason why we've gone on this run now. Add to the confidence of winning or drawing and keeping the run going, then the players then start to express themselves and take responsibility for their own actions.
And I've heard it said the word enjoyment. Do you think it may be the case the players are playing better because perhaps they're enjoying the football more?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've given them the responsibility. Now, if they enjoy taking the responsibility and are doing well and are gaining results from it, then of course they enjoy it. I mean, the other night wasn't enjoyable, but maybe that's a kick in the goalies that they need to get us going for what is a fantastic running.
It was interesting that the first thing you did tactically was to move to 5 at the back. Was that a kind of reflection of the weakness, in your opinion, of our defence?
I would only say it was 3 at the back, not 5, but I understand what you've said. I think that we had 3 centre halves that needed a little bit of help in different parts of the game, and putting them all together, I think it helped that. Now, unfortunately for Darren Kelly, he got injured, but then Darren Craddock came along and he's just carried that on. So I think that having the 3 of them there has helped them. Now, going on to the wing backs, I actually think Anthony Lloyd has got a new lease of life. I mean, he's having more chances than anybody else in our team at the moment. And I think Ben enjoys getting forward and putting crosses in, and that's part of a game he knows he's got to work at. So I think it suits them. But I think if you look at the other bits of the jigsaw, Emmanuel Panther is now expressing himself going forward more. We've got Nicky Rowe who does the same. Stuart sort of lets them do it and anchors everything. And then obviously I think Martin Wolford in various positions causing a lot of problems, and Sodge, Brodie, and hopefully Leo Fortune West is going to come into that equation.
A stressful time for any football manager is the January transfer window, and obviously especially when you're new to the job. How was that for you? Did you achieve the goals that you set yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I inherited quite a big squad, so I thought that we didn't need that many players. I also thought that some of the players that were in the squad needed to be out playing football, first team football, rather than playing our reserves. For example, Paul Brayson. Paul's 30 years of age, doesn't want to be sat on the bench anymore. The opportunity came that there were 1 or 2 clubs making inquiries about him. So I said to him, look, this is the situation, we'd love to keep you here, but you're obviously not happy being on the bench. This will happen, blah, blah, blah. And he said, Cole, thanks very much. And away he went, and, you know, hopefully good time in Gateshead. Chris Beardsley's the same. Chris got the broken jaw, and then all of a sudden he's out of the team. Comes back in, and then does he want to be a reserve team player? I don't think he does. And then he went to Kettering, did well. They wanted him, And then does he want to come back to York City and sit on a bench, or does he want to help Kettering get promoted? Well, he made that decision, not me. But they all went with blessing from the football club, and I think that's better than just saying, well, we're casting them aside because we don't need them. And I think ins and outs, I think there were 10 in January. But Simon Rush has only played once because of certain situations. Leo hopefully will make some part of the game tomorrow. And I'm going to try and get my type of player slowly but surely into the squad.
Now, on the coaching side, you also mentioned from day one that you wanted Eric Winstanley as your assistant, and now Neil Redfern's come in. That's quite an interesting appointment. So, is that the jigsaw complete on the coaching side?
Yeah, I think that we've known each other for a long time. I've certainly known Eric a lot longer than I've known Neil, but I put Neil through his coaching badges early on. And, you know, when we used to meet each other for lunch or whatever, we used to say that one day all three of us might work together. I'm not necessarily sure that we thought it would be in the order that it's in, but at the end of the day, Eric and I needed help, and we couldn't have asked for any better help than the experience that Neil's got.
So now everything's in place. I suppose the main question that the fans discuss is how far we can go this season.
Yeah, well, I think we're allowed to mention the W word now because we're only 2 games off it. I think that it's certainly very important to us that can happen. We've got certainly a big tie at Rushden, but we're looking forward to playing that, and hopefully we can get the right result and then win into the last 4. I think this month is a very important month, even though the next 3 games, Grays, Halifax and Histon. Now if the run's intact and we've got 6, 7, 8, 9 points, then I think then you've got to start thinking, well, maybe we can make a late surge for the playoffs. But when I took over and we were 19th, if somebody would have given me 11th, I'd have taken that and stopped the season right now. But we've still got 2 fronts to play on. The players are really excited. Even from training this morning, they really can't wait for the next game. And who knows where the season might finish.
So looking beyond this season, in the past couple of summers there's been a lot of chopping and changing with personnel on the playing side. Is that in your plans to make a number of changes again, or do you think we've got the players ready here?
Yeah, Phil, I think if you look at contractually, Darren Kelly is here for next year. Ben Perkis, Danny Parslow, Dave McGurk, Martin Wolford. We've got options on various other players. So the nucleus of the squad, Simon Rusk is another one that's here for next year. The nucleus of the squad is already here, and I'm trying to get the squad ready for next season now. I'm scouting for players and so on and so on and so on, which is why we needed the extra body years in Neil Redfern. So I'm looking towards next season now, but it's even more enjoyable because I'm looking at next season and I've still got this season with plenty of things to play for.
So finally, you've already built up quite a good rapport with the supporters, and now they're also seeing Colin Walker's Barmy Army and Colin give us a wave. How does that feel when people sing that when you're the manager of York City?
Well, it gives you a bit of a glow. I think that I would have to say I never thought it would ever happen. I think when I first got the job, the fans would have said, Colin who? I think they now know who I am. I think they now know what I'm about. But at the end of the day, why I've been successful is down to the players. The players have performed. We've given them a certain way of playing. Eric's been really pivotal in this. We've got them playing how we want them to play. Now we're looking to improve that, and that can happen now. It might take 3 or 4 months. I don't know, but we're going to have a damn good go at whatever we play to win every game we play. Playing the attacking football that I think the fans know we can play now.
Well, let's hope the success continues, and thanks very much for your time.
Thanks, Phil.